Hello, my name is John Clemens, and today I'll be presenting on my new business, Clemens & Son Construction. The ultimate goal of this presentation today is to acquire the funds necessary to take the business to the next level. In the past few years, I've been doing business for friends and family on the side, but have recently procured several jobs outside this network and look forward to pursuing a more constant rate of work. My intent during the first 3 years is to keep the business part-time in addition to my full-time job as a project engineer for a large construction firm. At Clemens & Son, our passion is to bring to life the ideas of our clients. We want to help their own American dream become a reality. We also want their project to be an enjoyable one as well. Our mission statement reflects how I like to approach any home improvement project. If I had somebody build it for me, I would expect the same approach. Who are we? We're a high-end residential design-build contractor that brings home improvement to the next level by giving the homeowner the tools to make the right decision. Our ultimate goal is to meet the customer's expectations. By using cutting-edge visual aids, we are able to manage their expectations and make the improvement process more enjoyable. So what do we do? In other words, how do we make money? Interior and exterior design and remodeling is our bread and butter. Taking the client's needs and wants and turning them into reality by incorporating design and planning is a huge value-added service that a large percentage of remodeling firms can't offer. Designing and building decks is what fueled the roots of this business. There's nothing more satisfying than taking a less than desirable backyard and turning it into another functional area of the household. All my designs are created and presented using a 3D service that's free called Trimble SketchUp, and during the pricing stage, my 100% accurate construction drawings give us an ability to create material estimates that reduce waste and overages. This brings me to our next revenue stream. Our design services are provided with a fee and can be used without proceeding to the next stage. So a client would have the ability to pay for the design service and utilize another contractor for their services. This may sound counterproductive, however, once the client has paid for one of our designs, the probability that they will use Clemens & Son for their contractors will be much higher. This affordable service will provide a way to get a foot in the door of many insured clients. I would briefly like to review the current market. Home improvement is currently a $300 billion industry with a double-digit growth expected for this year. This growth is projected because of low financing costs currently available, stronger consumer confidence, and improving home sales. The perception that housing prices have stabilized in most markets is also encouraging owners to start work on home improvement projects they have currently been putting off. Clemens & Son will be targeting adults who own homes and have a household income of $100,000 or more. So how will we set ourselves apart and obtain a piece of this market? Well, before telling you how, let's talk about the industry's current issues. At the present moment, a majority percentage of small contractors who make up this $300 billion industry have these three characteristics. As a homeowner, it's just as hard to find a good contractor as well as it is to find a good auto mechanic. There's so much to choose from, and a lot of home improvements turn out to be a hassle and extremely unenjoyable for the owner. This leaves them with what we call buyer's remorse. Unprofessionalism, lack of sophistication, and lack of ownership are the primary reasons for this dilemma. How do we intend to solve these issues? Well, I'd say we have it covered. First, by incorporating a vigorous hiring process. We intend to look out for the owner's best interest by employing individuals who have the same principles as we do. We also want to make sure the men in the field are able to communicate effectively with the homeowners. We also employ cutting-edge technology, whether it be 3D model of your home improvement or the use of mobile technology during the daily operations of this project. Taking ownership of the client's home improvement is my #1 priority. While doing any project, we make sure it's done right, and if we don't like the way something looks, we fix it. This is the main reason for the revenue I have generated to date. Going the extra mile is a core principle at Clemens & Son. Some of our strengths include professionalism, design capability, repeat business, and my extensive network of industry contacts. My lack of capital resources, however, and the zero online presence is a huge weakness that I intend to overcome. Also, the small percentage of homeowners willing to spend money on a 3D design, combined with the fact that I don't have a licensed architect on board, gives the bigger competitors an advantage over myself. However, with these weaknesses, opportunities are born, and I plan to build a solid reputation. Web marketing will be a priority during the first year. Also, while there is a small demand for 3D design, it has been proven to be a growing demand. Being an innovator in the industry should provide a competitive advantage for the long term. There are a few aspects that are going to keep me on my toes. Contractors are a dime a dozen, and trying to set myself apart will be a daily effort. Penetrating the market outside my friends and family is still unknown territory for me. I will need to incorporate serious marketing strategies if I am going to get noticed, and of course the current economic instability will prove to be a challenge. My business model is intended to remain simple to avoid lots of overhead. First of all, this will be a part-time business for me. This will help me manage my risk. I intend to employ the help of another carpenter as well as my son while doing weekend and weeknight work. I will also outsource my quarterly accounting needs as well as my company's legalities such as incorporation. If an architect's stamp is needed for certain projects, I have a few contacts that will oblige for a small fee. I would have one work truck, and the company office / workspace would be located in the basement garage of my home. I will rely heavily on mobile technology to run daily operations. I intend to spend money only as needs arise. Small growth is the key. By the end of the first year, I am expected to see Clemens & Son Construction on the first page results of Google, Bing, and Yahoo. I also hope to gain the trust of 5 more clients looking to have more work completed in the future years to come. Finding a good carpenter that will remain loyal to the company will prove challenging, but if I can find one by year's end, I will be in good shape. However, my main goal for the first year is to keep it simple and avoid the temptation to grow fast and big. My financials are simple and reflect my expectations as a part-time entrepreneur. As you can see, I am paying myself very little in the effort to gain more capital for the business and paying off the business loan that I am asking for. What am I asking for? A loan of $38,000 at 10% so that I can purchase the tools I need, as well as renovate the basement garage of my home to accommodate for an office / design space / workspace. I also anticipate on needing operating capital in case of unexpected slow periods in business. By the end of 3 years, I am planning on having the business loan paid off and will hopefully be in a position to consider moving into the business full-time. I thank you for your time and hope you will consider my requests.